Hello, and welcome to another installment on Suitestamps. Stay tuned. Today I'm going to talk about 5 things I wish I knew before moving abroad. So, number one, your family and friends will have an extremely hard time swallowing the reality that you are moving what seems to them 10 million miles away, only though it's like 9,000. Okay, 9,000 is still far, but it gets even worse when you tell them that it's for the long term. Like, for me, I told my family I'm not coming back to live in America until at least 2025. Yes, that didn't feel so well. But it's mostly because they love you and they're just full of fear. They don't know who's out there, what you're doing. So it's best to understand that although you trust them, you trust their advice, it will not always align with the things that you want, and that's completely okay. But just know that it's coming from a loving place. It's not because they don't want you to venture out and follow your dreams. Remember, moving this far, especially to Asia, is not normal for most families, period, especially Americans. We pretty much stay in America because our country is huge. All right, so number two, whitening agents in beauty products. There are whitening agents in beauty products. It's very common to see Chinese women carry umbrellas, wear hats, long sleeves, and cover their hands, not because it's raining or snowing or it's cold, but simply because the sun is out. So don't worry about that. Just make sure you bring enough products from home, things you like, your lotions, your facial creams, your mask, your shower gels, whatever you need, whatever you use. Bring a good amount from home. Now, if you're staying long term like me, it'll be impossible to bring enough for, I don't know, however long you plan on staying. But just know that Amazon ships out here. They have e-commerce sites out here that will export from I know it from the U.S. specifically. I'm sure from other countries. And, online shopping is a thing. So you can always buy what you need online. It will cost a little more. Now, I'm lucky that I stay in Shenzhen. There's a large expatriate community here, so there are lots of Western grocery stores. But if you're staying in the middle of nowhere in China or wherever country you may be, you definitely want to make sure you have enough products. And even if the Western stores don't have what I need, I'm a jump, hop, skip away from Hong Kong, and they usually have, whatever I'm missing. So I'm fortunate in that way. But you may, or someone you know, may not be living in such a convenient location, or they may really want to study Chinese, so they may decide to go to the middle of China, nowhere, which is weird because you can study Chinese anywhere in China. Anyways, yes, so bring your own beauty products as much as you can. Number three, now. Okay, so maybe this term isn't so popular amongst Chinese people because it can be a little offensive, but it's just their culture. Nowism pretty much means the plan has changed now and you need to get with it now. For example, it can have positive and negative outcomes. For one positive outcome, hey Spivey, I'm Spivey, you have 6 weeks off for Chinese Spring Festival. 6 weeks off, Thailand, Malaysia, Cambodia. In that same statement, but you need to finish the finals for all of your students by Friday, which was in 2 days. You mean all 450 students? WTF. That's nowism. 2 ways in one statement that's both positive and negative. Or, Spidey, can you come downstairs to make copies of your papers and turn them in? But I'm in Hong Kong celebrating Bay's birthday. So that's going to be a little impossible. The only time I truly give in to their concept of nowism is if it's life-threatening, or not life-threatening, but it's like absolutely necessary. Other than that, I am completely okay with saying no, I can't, and I won't be able to until blah blah blah. And you just give them the time when you can. It's not to be rude, but it's just to take a stance for yourself. Because once you are a yes, 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 you will be known as a yes, 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 and they will take advantage of you being a yes, yes, yes. So that's just a part of being an adult and being responsible and deciding, no. Number four, bargaining. Okay, so this is highly acceptable here in China. But just because you're at a market and the people are smiling at you, and asking you to take photos with them, it does not mean that they will have nice prices. Because you are a foreigner, Lao Wei, your price already tripled simply for the fact that you're a foreigner. So just know that it's okay for you to bargain and start a third of the price and work your way until you come to an agreeable amount. Now, another thing with bargaining, do not tell them you are an American or Canadian or Brit or any other Western country, because they're going to like quadruple the dollar signs in their mind, assuming that you're rich. So what I do is I use a little fake accent. I use a little Caribbean accent, saying like I'm from Jamaica or wherever. They don't even know where the Caribbean is sometimes, because Caribbean is not the Chinese translation. Not because they aren't smart. It's just the word Caribbean is not the Chinese translation. It's not a very popular thing, even though they could very much so be selling Bob Marley products, paraphernalia. Yes, Bob Marley is loved everywhere. That doesn't mean they know who he is, what he's for, and what he stands for. They just know it sells and they sell it. So with that said, yes, this is me, Do Chao Chen. I know my Caribbean accent isn't the best, but damn it, it works. And then if the person speaks English, you gotta get it together. So what I do is I simply say I'm from Antarctica, and they automatically say, "Oh, okay," because there's this thing in China called Guangxi, and it's pretty much like face. They don't want to lose face, or they don't want to not know something. So instead of them questioning where Antarctica is, they don't, because they don't want to be the person that doesn't know. So, oh, Antarctica. Okay, cool. What would you like to buy? Boom. Bargaining. Number 5. Their mannerisms. So you have to remember, China is China, not Hong Kong, but China. So when you saw a lot of the Jackie Chan movies, those were actually shot in Hong Kong, not China. Remember, Hong Kong was ruled by the British, like most of the rest of the world. So they have a huge Western influence, not China. Okay? They have way less Western influence, and therefore their way of being is, in my opinion, not the classiest. For example, you will easily see children, or babies rather, walking around with openings in their pants. Not because it's a trend, but because it's easy access for urinating sessions right on the street in front of you at the bus stop. Or, if people walking by, 3 of the 5 hawk up the most mucus you've ever seen in your life and spit it out. Ew. Or people staring at you with NFG. They don't care if it goes into your personal space or it makes you uncomfortable. They will stare. Now, at home, staring is like, oh, you see something you admire, you either say you like it or you don't stare. So that's that. So those are just 5 things that I wish I knew before moving abroad. There are plenty more. If you live abroad, I would please ask that you share in the comments below what you think. What would you like to add? Have you experienced some of this too? You know, I tried to make the list as informative as possible, but I wanted to make sure I kept it realistic. I don't want anyone thinking I'm over here like living on cloud 9. It's very tough to move abroad, away from your family, away from the ease of everything. So it's definitely not easy living abroad. So kudos if you have a family member that lives abroad. You know, send them some love, send them a letter, send them a homesick basket. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. Show them some love, because it's not easy, but someone has to do it, and we have to, you know, continue as Americans stepping out of America. There's so much more to the world, and it's definitely a great thing that I'm so glad I am able to experience and share. So, all right, enough talking. Be sure to subscribe to Suitestamps. I'll have a new video coming out every other week, and it'll be information. I'll be traveling. It'll be about arts and culture, travel, and living abroad. All right, have a great day.